Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to day 12 of RPG A Day 2021, the global initiative to get everybody talking in a positive way about tabletop RPGs. As before, I haven't really prepped any of the responses to any of the prompts, so I'm just going to make stuff up as I go along and see how it goes. Day 12, the main prompt is the word think. Yeah, I have no idea what to put for this one. It's always tricky when you have characters that have higher intelligences than you think you have, which in most cases with me is quite often because not that bright. I suppose one way I could approach it is, what do I think of RPGs? I think RPGs are a very useful interactive tool to get people engaging in a social way to create stories and narratives that they wouldn't normally experience. And it's just fun really, isn't it? Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it for so many years. I think that's my result for think. Sorry, it wasn't very good, was it? Let's see what the other topics are for today and see if I do better with those ones. So, consensus. What is the general consensus about RPGs? It's evil and is all a form of Satan worshipping. No, it's not. So, forget about that one. I think the general consensus for today's topics is that they're not very good and that we should have thought better about what the topics are. So that's that's what I think the general consensus for the day is. So I'm going to skip on to the next bit, which is deep. Oh God. Another really bad one. Okay, so deep. Games can be as deep as you like. When I was working on Wild, a friend of mine said that there's a chance that you could use the experiences that you go through while playing Wild to actually address a lot of your own personal subconscious issues. And I said that was a bit deep and not what I had initially in mind when I was writing the game, but if the game actually helps people like that, then that's fantastic. Wow, that was a bit deep, wasn't it? I'm sorry, I can't think of anything good for that one either really. So let's skip on to the last one, and it's triumph. Now this, I didn't really look at some of the topics. I tried to work out what the main ones were. Anthony helped out with the subcategories, ready for the alternatives basically, and I didn't really give them too much of a thought, but I noticed that yesterday's bottom one was despair and today's bottom one is triumph. Anthony, you've been playing Star Wars again far too much. Nothing wrong with that at all. We're playing Star Wars at the moment and I'm playing an ex-Imperial Special Forces just as the Empire has fallen at the end of Return of the Jedi, and so we're kind of just freewheeling it and are trying to fake it as bounty hunters who don't actually have bounty hunter licenses. But yes, triumph, that just makes me think of Star Wars again because of the little triumph symbol that you get on the good dice, in complete contrast to the despair on the bad dice, and just reminds me again of the poor Stu having to think of good ways of balancing and resolving what the outcomes of the dice are. Well, thank you for taking part. If you wish to join in, don't forget to come up with better results than I did and spread it all online with the hashtags RPGaDay2021. And until tomorrow, stay multi-classy.